12 years ago, I went into the movie theater and saw Monsters Inc. Today, I saw the prequel. Yeah, it's been 12 years, and I thought by now this movie really wouldn't have worked. I thought they waited way too long, and I thought this was just Pixar's attempt to sell out. But I was pleasantly surprised. I saw a lot of great effort in the movie. I do think the comedy was really off, but it was meant for. The comedy was obviously aiming at kids, and I don't think that's a good idea. I think comedy is best when you focus on stuff that is funny for the whole family, which the original Monsters Inc. did do, and this one did not. However, the whole story and the whole the animation was beautiful. It really was. The trailer, I didn't think much of the animation when I saw the trailer. The movie shows a lot more decency than the trailer does. I think their trailer was really bad. Just let me start by saying that, because I had a lot of doubts with this movie. But then everybody started saying, no, it's really good, it's really good. The trailers made this movie look like pure shit. But the movie itself is actually really good, and there's some really interesting stuff that actually goes on in the movie that it's really good. The worst thing about doing this movie, though, is it was a prequel. I didn't like that idea. I didn't like after all these years, one, there shouldn't be another movie because it's been too long since the last one. And two, it's a prequel. Nobody wants to see a prequel. They want to see a continuation. But this really does work as a continuation, even though it isn't actually something that happens after the first movie. But it really did work well. It really was interesting. It was cool seeing what was going on with Mike and Sully. And I don't want to give too much away. I really don't, because I was impressed by it. I think this is Pixar finally stepping up again, because of course, they had 11 perfect movies. 11 movies that I consider amazing. But then Cars 2 came out, which really was an awful movie. And then Brave came out, which was decent, but I give them credit for trying something new and being really creative with it. But still, I guess some people did like it. But no, Monsters University, a movie I thought was going to be a complete sellout and was going to suck, didn't suck. It was actually really good. And this is actually the first movie I've seen in theaters for a while. The last one was Oz the Great Power, which was the first review I ever made on this channel. So yeah, it's been a long road of doing these reviews, but nice to take a break from something other than Soul Eater too. I've been reviewing that non-stop because I said everyone I was gonna review every episode. I am instantly regretting that. Oh my god, it's kind of annoying because once the episode is over, I'm like, oh, I gotta do a review and upload it now. And, I love making videos and I love doing reviews, but when you have to do it for every single episode of something, it's a good project, though. It's something I haven't ever done before, so I guess I like that. But yeah, but this movie itself, the animation was outstanding. The comedy definitely was focused for children, but, that's okay. It's a family, I'm just saying, if you're an older person going to see this movie, because I don't really go see that many animated kids films or family films, because I actually do consider Pixar a family company, not a kids company. But when I see Pixar, I think of people my age can go see it and they can enjoy it. Up was a fantastic movie, best animated film I've ever seen in my life. But the thing with this movie is the comedy was focused on kids. So if you're an older person going to see it, focus on animation, focus on seeing these characters that you haven't seen in years, focus on story, because the story was surprisingly good. It really did copy the casual high school movie, but it was done in a way where it was enjoyable to me. And would I ever see this movie again? Probably not. It's pretty much worth one viewing. It's not like a movie like Up that's going to make you want to watch again and again and again. But it's definitely a good movie. It's definitely worth a watch for any Pixar fans, because it really is an improvement, and I really do think good things are going to happen to Pixar now, because, I wasn't sure about the prequel, but, it was good, and I hear they're doing a sequel to Finding Nemo, which I'm not going to see just because I didn't actually... Don't judge me for saying this, but I didn't actually really care for the original one either. I know everybody loves that movie, but I'm just kind of casual for it. It kind of bored me a little bit, to be honest. I did like the creepy little girl who was the dentist's niece, but it bored me a little bit, to be honest. It's just me, though. As for everything else Pixar made, I loved, except for Cars 2 and Brave. But Monsters University, definitely worth a watch. As good as the first one, no, but still good.